Welcome, dear Cosmic Spirit, to our Cosmic Ducklings soul family. You just arrived in a space where tarot, astrology, oracle cards, and a lot more will unite. While creating this union of cards, we will embark on a journey of reflection, unknown secrets, past, present, and future challenges, and chances, as well as limitless exploration of spirits by being open and receptive for what messages and insights may come. Dear soul, please remember that I am just a channeler, messenger, or you can say transporter of any information which I receive from spirits through the revealing cards. It is totally okay if some information do not resonate with you. You can put that aside. Maybe this time it is meant for the other souls. And if you feel any resonation, that can mean that maybe your spirits are calling you to take action. Only you can feel and reflect what your resonation could mean in a more detailed sense. So now let us take a deeper look into the divine treasure trove and see what the spirits have in store for us. Welcome, my peeps, to our November full moon reading. Today I invited a special guest to present our full moon reading. The reason for that is sadly my asthma issue. As I struggle a lot with my voice, Jess will be our speaker today. Anyway, I wish you lots of fun, because I promise you, my dear cosmic peeps, this reading is special.
Today we have a very interesting deck of cards. My first impression is that we have calmness, lots of calmness, which we literally need actually to prepare ourselves to ground ourselves before the Mercury energies again are returning to take over. But this time with Mercury, it seems that the energies are finally focusing themselves, directed to a specific purpose. But let us first dive into each card individually to find out what that overall picture is trying to tell us this month. For November, we have the Solar Calm card representing our past. The Solar Calm represents literally the different realms, and each of them we had to reflect individually, but without losing our sense for the whole picture, for our overall path. Just take a look at the card itself. Look closer at each and every circle and each and every planet, which are all perfectly and beautifully in line with the above and the below, representing us the different realms in which we live in and travel through. All perfectly interconnected in a divine web. And let us also sense the different colors which are pictured on the card. Even if there's seemingly more darkness, we can also see some bright colors like pink, red, yellow, orange, green, purple, blue, and so on. But don't you worry, this is a very good sign, as the darkness on this card represents clarity. Remember, because without the darkness, there is no light. In fact, without the darkness, we wouldn't be able to see any light, especially not any bright colors. That would be very, very sad, wouldn't it? The Solar Calm card gave us the chance in the past, at least it seems like it, to turn down the volume of life and to focus in our creative vein on things which we sometimes have left undone and for which we haven't found the time and energy to complete. But the keyword complete or completion is literally what the Solar Calm card is aiming for. This beautiful card pictures circles, in a metaphorical sense you could even say gears, spinning around in the divine matrix of realms and times. This is, you can say, our calming work, which we needed to do in each of these represented realms to, at the end, achieve a purpose for the highest good. And this all makes perfect sense when looking at our present card, the zodiac sign Taurus. In astrology, the ruler planet of Taurus is Venus, and the goddess of Venus is Aphrodite, the goddess of love, beauty, and desire. So now in November, we sense lots of feminine and also even stubborn energies. Because generally, Taurus doesn't like to move. They do only move when there is a need for it. For example, in urgent family matters. With the Taurus ruling our present state in November, we learn how to be stubborn and practical in a gentle and sensitive way, while simultaneously enjoying even the tiniest pleasures. In contrast to Mercury, which is already waiting in the wings, Taurus is literally showing us how to fix something and getting everything done without moving too much and without investing too much of our precious time and energy. For the present moment, and when looking at the Solar Calm card as well as at what awaits us in the future, it seems as if meditating would be very helpful. Maybe with the support of a hematite or a lava stone. Just try yourself out. And here we go again. Here we have our Mercury for our future position. Again, let us all say together, hi to Mercury. And now everybody, hi. Mercury! Okay, Hermes. What's coming next? We already know that you always manage to slither into our monthly reading. What do you this time have in store for us, huh? What is it today? We know you're a trickster. As we are already in November, you did in fact put more than enough evidence on the table that you are indeed the one and very only divine trickster. So now, with your regular special appearance, we already learned that whenever you're visiting us, this means communication, knowledge, traveling, intellect, quick-mindedness, dizziness, monkey-mindedness, multifacetedness, achieving goals, and all this by using the divine trickster skills coming from Mercury and our trickster. Sorry, of course we mean the divine trickster himself, Hermes. So let us take a little trickstery glance at the spirit animal cards. Here we are going to meet the fox and the dolphin. Without going too deep, because we'll come to that soon, the fox and the dolphin make perfect sense when having the Mercury energies taking over. We are going to need all the trickster skills coming from Hermes, but we also are going to need all the wittiness and smartness coming from the fox and the dolphin. We'll come to it in a minute. But first, let's take a look at the Starseed card. Remember the keyword clarity and completion? With all the grounding skills coming from the past and present, and with all the smart achievements we'll make in the future, we have now hopefully learned to observe everything from the outside, from different perspectives or angles. Spirit is telling us that we now have a fulfilled treasure trove, which we can allow ourselves to open and close whenever and wherever we need by simultaneously reflecting where we truly want to direct our energies to in the future.
The beautiful thing of these full moon readings is that we have some gorgeous spirit animal bonus cards, which act like confirmation cards, if you will.
Each and every time, it is honestly really an adventure to witness how perfectly the spirit animal cards position themselves in our readings. Today, the fox and the dolphin spirit are our visitors. Let us begin with the fox spirit. Isn't it fantastic, after roller coasting with the trickster Mercury and Hermes energies, that the witty fox is also coming into the spotlight? I would say, if in the animal world there was a divine trickster, it must be either the raven or the fox. What a symbiosis. The fox, above all, symbolizes cleverness, swiftness, feminine energy, but also playfulness. So with the fox spirit coming into our reading, we receive the message that we sometimes need to think quickly and make decisions without having lots of preparation in advance. And that is like a message coming jointly from the Taurus and Mercury energies. Taurus, who doesn't like to put lots of energy into things, and Mercury, who always has a quick solution in the pocket, ready to be used. So, the fox literally tells us that Taurus and Mercury energies do not exclude each other. On the contrary, they do rather complement each other. And Spirit tells us to dare to use those collective energies. But the fox spirit also urgently calls us not to be overly trickstery, as this can sometimes be a burden for ourselves to form meaningful and profound connections. Meaning, we should use the trickster energy in a balanced way for the highest good for ourselves and also for others, for the highest good of all. But let us not forget about the dolphin. Here we have a spirit which tells us that beside of all the lessons learned, we should never forget about our innate playfulness. We should show it, we should live it, and with that heal. Also meaning that we should trust more in ourselves, but also in what surrounds us. Sometimes we are so much captured in our own thoughts, in our own world and truth, leading us to forget that outside of ourselves, there are also many truths patiently waiting to be discovered by us. Nothing is either dark or bright. Everything is both, and that again brings us to the beginning of this reading, to our solar calm card, which also represented both the light and the dark. Summing it all up, things are not always as we perceive them first, and we have the power to travel. Travel between realities of our own, between past, present, and future, without ever needing to decide for something, as we have the freedom to choose everything at once by only reminding ourselves to find a healthy balance. With that, and with the sense for play and joy, everything will turn out well. We should trust in that.
Okay, everyone, the spirits told me that with everything that is said and done now, we have completed today's full moon reading. Hopefully this reading helps some of you to navigate until the next time we meet again. Remember that it is totally okay if some information do not resonate with you. You can put that aside. Maybe this time it is meant for the other souls. And if you feel any resonation, that can mean that maybe your spirits are calling you to take action. Only you can feel and reflect what your resonation could mean in a more detailed sense. I am very curious about how the next full moon readings will evolve. On the basis of what the cards told us today, it will be very exciting to see how we will move forward to the next full moon readings. At this point, I would like to thank you for directing your trust at me, for listening to what the cards and the spirits let me feel and say, and of course, your time you have spent with me today. It means a lot, and I'm very thankful to have the opportunity to share all that with you. I'm already curious about our next reading, and do not forget, always trust in yourself, surrender into the divine, and be as curious, funny, and as brave as a duckling ready to take off.